Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. Today's message isn't just a message, it's a soul confession. A whisper from someone who has been holding back, watching, waiting, and praying for the right time to finally share what they felt from the moment your souls collided. You may feel like you're moving through life in the dark, questioning, wondering, but right now, the energy between you and this person is speaking louder than words ever could. They want you to know something they've been hiding deep inside, not because they wanted to deceive you, but because they were afraid. Afraid that the intensity of their feelings would overwhelm you. Afraid that they'd ruin something sacred. Afraid that their love for you would be rejected, or worse, misunderstood. But no more. Their heart is tired of being silent. They've spent countless nights thinking about the day they met you. It might have seemed ordinary at the time, just a conversation, a glance, a casual meeting. But something powerful happened. Something that shook them on a soul level. Something that whispered, this person, they're going to change everything. And you did. Since that day, you've lived in their heart. You've danced through their thoughts in the quiet moments, appeared in their dreams when the world sleeps, and pulled at their spirit every time they tried to push you away. They thought they were being logical, that maybe it was just a passing feeling. But they were wrong. You weren't just a chapter. You were the story. They've made mistakes in love before, but never like this. Never while loving someone like you. There's a part of them that wishes they had done everything differently. That they hadn't let fear, pride, confusion, or their own wounds get in the way. But what they've realized over time is that even in their silence, even in the distance, you've remained. You've stayed in their heart, rooted like a truth they can't unlearn. They want you to know that they are already in love with you. It's not new. It's not something that came slowly. It was instant. The moment their eyes met yours, something shifted inside them. But they couldn't admit it, not to you, not even to themselves. Because how could love arrive so fast, so deep, so intense? It scared them. And so, they ran. They chose silence over vulnerability, distance over risk, logic over love. But here's the truth. They've never stopped thinking about you. Not for a moment. Even in their daily routine, whether they're working, walking, eating, pretending to move on, your name sits quietly in their mind. You've become part of their inner world, the one no one else sees. Every small reminder, every song, every sudden wave of emotion, it's always you. Always. At night, when the world is quiet and their soul finally speaks freely, they see you. In dreams, in visions, in prayers. They imagine sitting across from you, finally speaking from the heart. No fear, no pride, just truth, just love. A conversation that flows like a river, deep, honest, healing. The desire to talk to you, really talk, is like a flame they can't put out. They don't want to keep pretending they're fine. They don't want to keep you guessing. Their heart is overflowing with words left unsaid, and the pain of holding them in is becoming too much to bear. They want to tell you everything. How you make them feel, how much they've missed you, how they wish they could turn back time and love you better. And more than anything, they want you to understand they are in love with you. Still, always. This love has survived their doubts, their fears, their silence, and even your silence, too. It's a quiet love, but it's powerful. It's sacred. It's real. They hope, desperately, that you can feel it. That somehow, through the spiritual bond you share, you've known this all along. Because to them, you are unforgettable. You are irreplaceable. And their heart cannot, will not let you go. They often dream of fate bringing you two back together in a way that feels natural, divinely timed, not forced, not dramatic, but beautiful, healing, true. A conversation under the stars, a reunion without words, a knowing smile, a hand reaching out, and another finally taking it. Until that day, they carry your love like a lantern in the dark. It lights up the parts of them that were once broken, guiding them slowly, but surely back to themselves and back to you. But there's something even deeper they want you to know. You may be wondering, why haven't they said any of this before? Why the silence? Why the distance? And here is the deeper truth. They are going through something that words can't always explain. Their soul is evolving. They're waking up, not just emotionally, but spiritually. They've been pulled into the energy of Gaia's ascension, the Earth's transformation into a more spiritually conscious realm. This shift isn't easy. It's overwhelming, intense, and often lonely. They are learning how to shed their old self, the one rooted in fear, ego, and trauma, and step into the version of themselves that's capable of divine love. And that kind of transformation requires silence, reflection, space. They haven't been ignoring you to hurt you. They've been trying to understand themselves, to understand why they met you, why your presence shook them, why their heart wouldn't let you go. In the 3D world, it may seem like they're distant, unresponsive, even cold. But spiritually, they're wide awake. Their soul knows what this connection is. Their higher self sees the truth clearly. You are not just a person, you are a divine counterpart. You are part of their soul journey, part of their healing, part of their mission. But in order to come toward you the way you deserve, with honor, with intention, with devotion, they need to finish this part of their awakening. They need to understand their role in the world, in love, in spirit. Sometimes, when they go quiet, it's not because they don't care, it's because they're overwhelmed by how much they do. They're scared of messing it up. They're scared of showing up broken. So they hide. They wait. They hope. But the truth is, they're preparing. They're waiting for the real world to reflect the spiritual world they're beginning to see, for the chaos to settle, for their own inner storms to pass, so that when they come to you, and they will, they're not bringing confusion. They're bringing clarity. They want to be someone you can lean on, someone you can trust, someone who doesn't run at the first sign of emotion, but someone who stays, even when it's hard. And that's what they're working on right now, quietly in the background of your life. They want you to understand something very important. They see you. They feel you. They still choose you, even if they're silent, even if you haven't heard from them, even if it feels like they've forgotten. They haven't. Your connection exists on a soul level, and soul connections are never severed. They're just paused until both people are ready, until the timing aligns, until love becomes the loudest voice again. So, if you've been feeling confused, if your heart aches with not knowing, if you've been questioning whether they feel it too, this is your confirmation. Yes, they do. They always have. They always will. They dream of you. They speak to you in their mind. They send you love when you least expect it, in the form of synchronicities, songs, numbers, dreams, and emotions that appear out of nowhere. Your souls are still talking, even when your mouths are not. They want to tell you, please don't give up on us. Don't give up on what we have, even if it's still becoming, even if it's taking time, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Because what we're building isn't temporary. It's not shallow. It's not ordinary. It's eternal. They want you to be patient, not because they expect you to wait forever, but because what they are trying to create with you is sacred. And sacred love is worth the wait. They are coming. They are growing. They are healing. For you. For them. For both of you. And when the time is right, when the energy is clear, when their heart is whole enough to fully receive your love, they'll be there. With open arms. With honest words. With the love you always deserved. So until then, let this message be their soul's letter to yours. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are not alone. You are the light in their healing. The reason they keep believing in love. The vision that inspires them to become better. And when you finally meet again, not just in spirit, but in the physical, you'll both know that it was always written, always destined, always divinely guided. Until then, keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. Keep trusting that what is real will return, stronger, brighter, and more beautiful than ever. Because this love is not over. It's just becoming. With all the love in the universe, your soul's divine counterpart.